folks with clean, they need it most. Politic with the king, body economic growth, QPTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke, feed the hungry and dope. Everyone will know, everywhere we go.
And I was hoping that we could get together tonight.
Be the black superhero.
I'm the type of guy who
Be the black superhero. I know it's the same. Take my trust me, just take
I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Baby, I'm pretty.
5 minutes.
Mad 150. Country got running your city. And I put pedal to the metal. Out like a light car again. Honestly, it ain't no cap in it. Leave it, no, ain't no cap in it. With a stack in it. I'm bad at it. Stop it, cause it ain't no act in it.
Here we go. Come on. 19 Tiger. Back to 60. Oh, 18. Ready? Nineteen tight. Go street. Warrior 70. Trap 50. Let's go. Ready. Let's go now. Just show as a man not held your hand, never letting go. Let you hold the next drive, baby, all you need for
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
I'll show
Hurt, hurt. Here we go. Come back team, come back team. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, break. Penalty. Get up. 19. Stay hurt.
Don't make it home, don't make it home. I want you to know. You're my heart, you're my soul. Yeah, you make me whole. Just in case,
Hold it ready.
baby, I'm on.
19 White. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready. On the jump. Here we go, Jack. Trap 50, trap 50. 79 Broncos. 118. Hawk 70. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18. Ready. Heavy Hey. 60 boxes, 60 boxes. Ready up. Make major moves. Still the same ones I came with. Up in the payment. Told you I'm not finna play with. Guess some things are changeable. Yeah, my thirst insatiable. Told me all big time. Facing my rolling on big time. Facing my goals are some big climbs. Still my force unshakable. Run it up. I cannot quit it. I need it. I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting. I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. Fighting my flaws. All the love inside of my heart. Writing my heart and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. This time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the race and we land the stars. I made it happen, the boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be alright, doubt me, it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the side, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. On a beautiful sunny afternoon, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. In motion left goes Smith. Hurts throwing right away. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I'm on third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave it, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first and 10 is Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. We're scoreless after 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Why is he so fucking
The
slow?
completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other side, now they're chopping at the bit just to get the football. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 29, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're starting at 4th down.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second and inches, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Hurts. Smith catches left side.
On the move past the 40.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Smith, the man in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go to Elliott again. To about the 35, 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the attack. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott. That's caught. It's James Washington. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Prescott.
Oh, thank you.
They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Maher able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Come on.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
In motion left comes Brown. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The man in motion is Brown. On 1st down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind on some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now a second down and 6.
Again, left, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. In motion left goes Smith.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Right there, hurt.
Sanders is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Sanders again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Let's go now.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that flag accepted. They're still going to go for it on 4th and goal even after the penalty. No sign of the field goal team. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Elliott is good. That'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Check this out. So, you go to your girl's house and I go to mine. My girl is definitely mad to take a few more out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Wait a minute, you better talk to my mother.
Prescott now. That's complete to Lamb. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, Elliott. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues.
continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got his man there compared to Gallup. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. And play is stopped. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They start on the ground here at Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had.